Hey there guys, I'm Kenny Stahl and I want to begin this video by asking you a question. So I'm curious to know this. Have you ever been told by someone in your life, has someone ever came up to you and said, you will never be successful? I'm very curious to know whether or not this has happened to you because I've heard stories from people who have said that at one point in their life a parent or a friend or someone they knew or maybe a past teacher told them, you'll never amount to anything. You should just give up on your dreams, you'll never make it. I can't believe that somebody would actually say that to somebody, but I have to wonder what that would do to a person's determination and willpower to fulfill their dreams in their life. Would they give up after being told this by someone, or would that actually light a fire underneath them and get them really pushing harder to prove them wrong? Because sometimes when someone tells you you can't do something, a lot of times for certain people that actually makes them go, oh yeah, well guess what, I'll prove you wrong, I can do it. So what kind of a person are you? Do you care what other people think about you? If someone says you probably can't do something, do you let that get in your head, or do you not do that? See, for me personally, no one's ever told me, Kenny, you won't ever be successful. But in my own mind, I almost feel like other people think of me in that sense, that people doubt whether or not I'll be successful. No one's ever said it to me. It's just my own personal insecurity that projects that idea to other people, onto other people in my own mind. So basically what I'm saying here is that in my life, I feel like I have to overcome this idea of being told you'll never be successful, but who is saying it? In my life, it's not someone else. In my life, it's me telling myself you'll never be successful. Think about that. That's crazy, isn't it? But here's something interesting. Maybe you have been told by someone else that you should give up on following your dreams or living the life that you really want to live because you're following your passion. And my question is, would you ever listen to some crazy person or some random person that you don't even know on the internet who tells you that you'll never make it? Would you listen to that person? And if the answer is no, why would you listen to anyone else? That crazy voice inside your head that says you can't do it, that you'll never make it, or maybe it is someone that you respect or someone that you cared about that has said this to you in the past. If you won't take that seriously from somebody else, why would you take it seriously from anyone? Like, you shouldn't. Like, you shouldn't at any point in your life care what other people think about you. Here's an interesting thing. In front of me right now, I have this card. It's a tarot card. It's called the Fool card. Now, maybe you don't know what tarot cards are, or you don't know what the Fool card is. The tarot cards, there are 22 major arcana cards. This one's numbered 0. It represents the beginning of the Fool's journey. And you can look at this in many ways. And in certain ways, the Fool represents, or the beginning of any journey, it represents potential. Potential for greatness. You know, you don't know, at the beginning of your journey, you don't know what's going to take place. You don't know if you're going to be successful. You don't know if you're going to fail. So some people might say that you can't be successful. You might even say to yourself that you can't be successful. But the Fool is interesting because not only does it represent a new beginning, starting a new adventure or a journey, but the Fool also represents blind faith in the future. Sometimes you need to be this fool in your life. It's actually a good thing to be a fool. To not listen to all the critics, to not listen to the people that are doubting you, or not listening to your own self-doubt. Sometimes you have to just go for what you want to do in your life, no matter what. That's the great thing about the Fool, is the understanding of what lies ahead, the potential. And along the journey, you'll figure out what to do to be successful. And when I talk about this, guys, I'm talking about fulfilling your dreams. I'm talking about accomplishing goals. This could be the most insane idea ever, like, hey, I want to be a millionaire, versus a simpler goal, like, I want to lose weight, or I want to get a date. Whatever it might be, you could have the biggest goal of like wanting 1 million subscribers on YouTube, or $1 million in your bank account, or you want to own some huge corporation, build a business, but yet you don't have anything. That's what the Fool represents, the beginning of the journey when you have nothing, when you're nowhere. See, that's where you are at right now. That's where I'm at right now. We don't have anything. We don't have anything that's really tangible. We don't have anything that's really like showing that we've made any progress towards a goal. That's why it's so easy to let doubt overcome you, because you don't have anything to prove that you actually can be successful. So it's so much easier to give up when you've never actually even taken the first step. So my advice to you right now is start working towards these goals that you have in mind. Start working towards following your dreams. And again, dreams meaning it could be anything as big as what I just said, like wanting something incredibly huge, or just something very simple in your life that you want to change. It doesn't matter what the dream is. If it's something that hasn't yet happened, the only thing that you can do to prove that you have what it takes to actually make it real in your life and be successful at it is showing progress towards that goal. So you have to start taking action. You have to start actually taking steps towards fulfilling these things. And then once you see that you've made progress towards it, it's much, much easier to have confidence in yourself to actually be able to go the rest of the way. And if you listen to people who say you'll never be successful, or you'll never make it, or if you listen to your own inner voices that are giving you that same amount of self-doubt, of course you'll never make it, because you've given up before you even started. So here's something interesting. If you play around with the idea of proving that voice wrong, of proving that person wrong, if it's a real person who said this to you, that you'll never be successful, whatever it is, whether it's someone else or if it's you, prove them wrong by actually getting it done. Whatever that might be. Whether that's this huge goal that you have to be famous, or to be rich, or to just get a date in a couple months. Or just lose weight. Whatever it is that people say you can't do, or you say you can't do, prove it wrong. And then basically that's all. That's like, I want to say, like, once you've proven somebody wrong, or once you've proven that inner voice wrong, like, it's almost like you just want to say, fuck you, like, I did it, like, go to hell, like, whatever you get. I probably sound really weird and awkward when I did that. It's because I was trying to come up with the right way to end the video. I'm not always the most inspiring guy, guys. But sometimes it comes out not the greatest, sometimes it comes out awesome. So that's it for this video. I want to know right now, what do you think about this? Minus my weird little ending. Overall, what do you have to say about this? What do you think? Is it worth listening to this? Is it worth sharing this with other people? If it is, please let me know. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share the video. I really want to hear your guys' feedback on this one. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Love you guys. Take care.